50 Cent through the courts, social media, and now the threat of a documentary has become one of the messiest feuds in recent hip-hop history. The whole situation involves diss tracks, family members getting dragged in, decades-old allegations resurfacing, and the looming shadow of a documentary that may or may not exist. 50 Cent teased a documentary about T.I. and Tiny, and the Harris family responded with everything they had. Let's break down how this all started. The current chapter of the T.I. and 50 Cent feud began with a Verzuz battle. For a refresher, Verzuz was the online music battle series that took off during the pandemic, where two artists would go hit for hit in front of a live audience. On 50 Cent's 45th birthday, T.I. took to Instagram to wish him well, and during the early days of the pandemic, he challenged 50 Cent to a battle. In that video, he told 50 to pull up with 20 records and sit across from him, while also referencing Kanye West and 50's chart battle for their September 11th, 2007 releases, Graduation and Curtis. 50 did not take the bait. In 2021, 50 Cent shut down the idea of doing Verzuz battles, saying it didn't make sense since the platform was mainly relevant for the pandemic. Still, T.I. insisted that they settle their issues on Verzuz to determine who had the better catalog. Fast forward to 2026, the issue traces back to comments T.I. made on $1 Million worth of Game, claiming both sides had agreed to the matchup and that he was supposed to announce it. According to T.I., 50 later acted oblivious once the idea became public, sparking confrontation. T.I. says they had a real conversation about it, but the fragile peace was broken over a proposed Verzuz battle. T.I. explained that their conversation in Los Angeles explicitly agreed to a Verzuz face-off, intended as a celebration of their catalogs. But when T.I. went public with the announcement, 50 acted like he had no idea, denying it, trolling, and posting memes. T.I. told the podcast, "Just say you don't want to do it. All this other extra lame stuff is goofy." That was the spark that made the Verzuz battle never happen. The feud reignited when T.I. said he lost all respect for 50 after he backed out. He made these comments during Super Bowl weekend on Shannon Sharpe's Nightcap, and again on $1 Million worth of Game. Once these comments circulated, 50 Cent responded his way. No microphone, no studio, just Instagram. 50 Cent posted an unflattering photo of Tiny Harris, captioning it with a remark telling T.I. to keep his name out of his mouth. This escalated the conflict from music catalogs to family. T.I.'s son, King Harris, responded fiercely, referencing 50 Cent's late mother and calling him out directly on Instagram. King even posted a tombstone image and referenced alleged NSFW photos of 50 Cent. T.I. stepped in, saying the line had been crossed. On the Ebro Laura Rosenberg show, T.I. said, "I raise my children to be men of respect, logical, reasonable, not emotional. It's about defending our family, not defeating anyone." King Harris and Demony joined their father in dissing Curtis Jackson through diss tracks. T.I. released multiple tracks, The Right One, Lessons, and What Bully, taking shots at 50's trolling, appearance, and personal relationships. 50 Cent did not release any diss tracks, sticking to memes, trolling, and social media strategy. On March 5, 2026, 50 Cent pulled a nuclear option, posting and later deleting a teaser for a documentary tentatively titled Surviving T.I. and Tiny, echoing Lifetime's Surviving R. Kelly. The caption referenced Diddy's Netflix docuseries Sean Combs, The Reckoning, reminding everyone of 50's previous success producing exposing documentaries. This documentary threat forced T.I. onto the defensive, bringing past traumas and allegations back into headlines. There's no official confirmation the documentary exists, but 50's track record and rumors from Tasha K fueled speculation. T.I. responded on Instagram, "We can go bar for bar, hit for hit, or doc for doc. Either way, all you're showing is who you really are." The legal side complicates things. In 2021, Sabrina Peterson accused T.I. of holding a gun to her head in 2009. This led to 30-plus allegations, mostly from women, alleging sexual and physical abuse involving T.I. and Tiny. T.I. and Tiny denied everything. Peterson filed a defamation lawsuit but lost, having to cover the Harris family's legal fees. T.I. countersued in December 2024, and his defamation trial against Peterson is scheduled for June 9, 2026. 50 Cent's documentary teaser references real allegations that have hung over T.I.'s career for years. If T.I. wins his lawsuit, any documentary based on the same claims could expose 50 Cent to legal liability. Whether the documentary is real or a bluff, it's a potent threat. 50 Cent's pattern: post something inflammatory, let the internet screenshot it, delete it, and watch the conversation spread. Whether or not a documentary is made, the feud now involves families, social media, business, and legal battles. King Harris and Demony have defended their mother, but some lines have been crossed. T.I.'s album Kill the King rollout is underway, and 50 Cent controls the narrative from afar. The takeaway: 50 Cent's documentary threat, real or not, is a powerful weapon. Hip-hop has entered the accountability era, where social media and documentary threats are more effective than diss tracks. T.I. and his family are now navigating the fallout of a weapon that may not even exist, while the public watches every move. T.I. going to war with 50 Cent has escalated from diss tracks and social media jabs to court battles, and now even the threat of a documentary. What started as a feud over music catalogs has become one of the messiest conflicts in recent hip-hop history, pulling in families, legal teams, and the court of public opinion. It all traces back to a Verzuz battle. For those who need a refresher, Verzuz was an online music battle series that blew up during the pandemic. On 50 Cent's 45th birthday, T.I. took to Instagram to wish him well and challenge him to a battle. He even referenced 50's chart battle with Kanye West in 2007. 50 Cent didn't bite. In 2021, he dismissed the idea of Verzuz battles, saying the platform had outlived its time. But T.I. kept pushing, insisting they settle the debate over who has the better catalog. By 2026, T.I. revealed that both sides had agreed privately to a Verzuz face-off, but once he went public, 50 acted like he had no idea. T.I. called it trolling, denying, and meme posting, saying on a podcast, "Just say you don't want to do it. All this extra goofy stuff is unnecessary." That disagreement killed the Verzuz battle and reignited old tensions. The feud quickly escalated beyond music. During the exchanges, 50 Cent posted an unflattering photo of T.I.'s wife, Tiny, on Instagram. T.I.'s son, King Harris, fired back online, even referencing 50's deceased mother. He posted a tombstone and old NSFW images allegedly connected to 50 Cent. T.I. had to step in. On the Ebro Laura Rosenberg show, he said, "I raise my children to be men of respect, logical, reasonable, and not emotional. I defend my family. I don't fight to defeat anyone." King Harris and Demony joined their father in releasing diss tracks. T.I. dropped multiple tracks including The Right One, Lessons, and What Bully, calling out 50's trolling and personal attacks. 50 Cent did not release any diss tracks, instead sticking to memes, Instagram trolling, and social media strategy. On March 5, 2026, 50 Cent escalated things by teasing a documentary called Surviving T.I. and Tiny, a clear nod to Lifetime's Surviving R. Kelly. The caption referenced Diddy's Netflix series Sean Combs' The Reckoning, showing he knew the power of exposing documentaries. Even the threat alone forced T.I. on the defensive, dragging past allegations back into headlines. While no official confirmation exists that the documentary is real, 50's past success with exposing documentaries and speculation from Tasha K made it plausible. T.I. responded on Instagram, "We can go bar for bar, hit for hit, or doc for doc. Either way, all you're showing is who you really are." The allegations 50 Cent references are serious. In 2021, Sabrina Peterson accused T.I. of holding a gun to her head in 2009. Over 30 others came forward with claims of sexual and physical abuse involving T.I. and Tiny. T.I. and Tiny denied all allegations. Peterson's defamation suit failed, forcing her to pay Harris family legal fees. T.I. filed a counter-defamation suit in December 2024, with trial set for June 9, 2026. If he wins, it strengthens his position against any documentary using the same claims. The feud now spans music, social media, business, and legal battles. T.I.'s album Kill the King is rolling out, boosted in some ways by the attention the feud brings. 50 Cent has stayed out of the studio, letting Instagram, memes, and production power define his battlefield. The bigger picture? Hip-hop is in its accountability era. Social media, documentaries, and legal strategy can hit harder than any diss track. T.I. and his family are navigating the fallout from a weapon that may not even exist, but the impact is real. Whether 50 Cent follows through on the documentary or just uses the thread, one thing is clear. This feud is no longer just about music. Families, reputations, and careers are all involved. And in the court of public opinion, 50 Cent has shown he's a master strategist. T.I., his sons, and the internet are watching every move. And the question remains, what will happen next? T.I. released multiple diss tracks targeting 50 Cent's trolling, his public persona, and even his personal relationships. 50 Cent, however, did not respond with music. Instead, he continued to post memes, screenshots, and other provocative content on social media. This strategy allowed him to control the conversation while staying out of the studio, letting the internet reaction amplify the feud and keeping the focus on public perception rather than actual tracks.